So I said, when I was younger, I was insecure, losing my grandfather, and I didn't know this at the time, really how angry I was going to be for such a long time. But yeah, I was angry. Life wasn't turning out the way that I had perceived it would. There was a huge sense of loss, and nobody understood. But what I know now is I wasn't telling anybody. I wasn't sharing my feelings with anybody. I just assumed that people would know how I felt. I carried these feelings with me. Then I met people in a working environment that I just could not deal with. And now I understand these people had problems of their own. They had issues of their own. I didn't know that at the time, and I wasn't looking for it. So we tend to stack these experiences on top of each other, and life becomes unbearable in the end. We are just a tangled mess of anger and masculinity. We can't tell anyone how we feel. We feel if we do, somebody will laugh at us. We can't trust anybody. Who could we tell? Who's going to understand? When I spoke to my coach about this, with my particular personality type, we agreed. He said, you probably needed a complete meltdown, which is what I had. I don't believe that is the case for everybody. It had got to the point where, obviously, as I've said right throughout the website, I was a physical and emotional wreck. I'd almost died, and when I came out of hospital, I was still angry. I was angry at the world, but what I did, I decided to turn that anger on its head. I then went out trying to prove points. And I don't think now anyone was looking, to be honest, but at that time it made me feel better. And as I got fitter, I went back to the office in my training kit, and I was bullying back, angry. And when I saw one of my business partners put his head down, I was happy. Now this is ridiculous, really, looking at it in reflection, because what was going on? I'd almost died. But as I started to enjoy life and really understood I was now enjoying life, all that anger and the insecurities, the mask came off, everything was gone. And the world is a completely different place now, just by letting go of all that baggage I was carrying around with me for so many years. It's so important that we talk to somebody about our issues at the moment that are causing us, we think, to be angry. And then as you peel back that onion, as you take it back layer by layer, we find out if there are any underlying issues, any traumas, anything which are deep within us, which are really causing us not to have that really enjoyable life that we should be having.